So for those of you who do not know, this video has already been made in Hindi. Now, I did post that on my Hindi channel. I'm not sure if you noticed or not. If you didn't, go ahead, check it out. I'll leave the link somewhere around here. In case you prefer it in English, and that's the reason I'm making it again, because on that channel I could not get such a good response. I figured that, hey, maybe you guys just wanted to see this in English. I did not want to put subtitles under a 10-minute video. That would just be insane. You guys would get bored reading that. So I thought, hey, why not, I'll just make this again in English on this channel. Again, the thing that we're going to talk about is, with everything that's going on, is USA still worth it? Should you still go for it with everything that's come apart? Okay, the one thing that I want you to know is that, as we noticed previously, right, international students form a huge part of the US's economy. Like, we guys bring in $41 billion, just these students, and only about 5% of the seats are filled in the universities by international students. But still, we continue to see the growth in the amount of money that these students are investing in this country, right? And there's a reason for that, of course. The reason is that we guys pay very, very high tuition. The US is charging us more than any other country in the world, okay? And they're able to do that because there's some ROI issue involved over here, okay? And we guys will still pay the money, even if it's a lot of money in our country, in our own currency. We take out the loans, we pay it because we know that we will get the ROI. But is that still going to continue? Is that something that we can still count on, given everything that's been going on? The major thing, that is the rumors regarding the OPT being cancelled, the Trump administration not supporting these immigrants, right, who are going over there, spending such a huge amount of money, and then they're not even able to work over there for a couple of years. That scares people. Getting STEM OPT cancelled, like, that can happen, right? So I know that you guys are probably interested in learning more about, hey, is this going to happen? Is this actually coming? And even if it does, is it going to be permanent? Secondly, you guys are taking up such a huge loan, like literally hundreds of thousands of dollars you're taking up, and then you're going to that country. So of course, it's a massive amount, and hey, I will also be very, very interested in learning more about my rate of, return on investment, because I'm spending so much money, and if I'm not getting some return over there, that just doesn't seem right. Okay, so with everything that's going on, is the US still worth it, or should you take a look at alternatives, given that there are so many alternatives out there? Like, there's Australia, there's Canada, there's the UK, there's Singapore, there's so many other countries, right? So with or without H1B, however, in the US, can you get that ROI to compete with these countries? That's what we are going to discuss, okay? The first thing that I want to tell you is that, why should you go to the US? What is the reason that you would want to go to the United States with everything that's going on? The rumors, the Trump administration not supporting OPT, not supporting people who are immigrants. So the one thing that I talked about previously also is that you get a massive ROI in the USA. That ROI can be so massive that it's unmatched, because the pay grade in the US is so good, it's unmatched with what the other countries are paying you. Of course, the rate of conversion between US dollar and other currencies does come in over here, but hey, the US still pays you, like, the amount of difference in the other countries and what the US pays you is massive. And that's something that you cannot overlook even now. So within 1 year, I've seen people paying off their loans within 1 year itself. It's insane, right? So that's one major thing, that why you should go to the US, because of the ROI, right? But hey, now you might be thinking there's no PR, there's so many things, no permanent residency. Well, I would say the second thing that I personally saw, and this is from my experience, when I actually went to the United States to study, this is one thing that I noticed that I believe no other country can match with to this extent, okay? The extent is huge over here. The thing that I noticed was the massive amount of opportunities that you get over there. Now, the opportunities are basically for everyone. If you're going to be an employee, maybe you're going to be a software developer, maybe you're going to be a graphic designer, a market analyst, whatever you want to be, in the end, you will see that you will have so many opportunities, so many jobs that you can apply to, so many offers that you can fetch, and the amount again over here is massive. Okay, with the other countries, once you're comparing, I would say that there's definitely at least a 40 to 50%, decrease in this number, the amount of offers, the amount of jobs, the amount of companies that you can go for, right? That's one major concern over here. That if you're an employee, you will get so many offers, right? And in case you are someone who's going to start their own business, you're looking for funding and you're looking to start your business in the United States, something like that, right? The most sources of venture capitalists, the angel investors, the best investing firms, they're in the United States. That's where you want to be. Again, you get the best employees over there. You basically have everything which is top class, right? And that's what separates US from all of these other countries. Now, what would be the one thing that you would be so much worried about at this moment are the rumors. I know these are the good things. You already knew these, right? Like, you already knew the ROI was good. You already knew the opportunities are massive. What's new over here? Like, the new things are the rumors. That's what's concerning you. That's why you're watching this video. That's why you're concerned. Should we even go? Now, the one thing that I want to point out over here about the rumors is that the elections are coming up in November 2020. And the last time elections came up and President Trump was elected, you may remember this, but he was going on about the Mexican immigrants and how he needs to build a wall to keep them out of the United States for good, right? And when did we see this come to a halt? This came to a halt as soon as the elections got over, okay? So I'm definitely sure over here that the elections do have at least some percentage, that some part that is playing in the actions that are going on right now. All he wants to do is to show the Americans, the legal residents, the Americans who have the right to vote, who have the citizenship, that hey, give me your votes because I'm supporting American jobs. That's what he's trying to show, right? And that makes sense. Any president would want to do that, right? But what does that mean for international workers, like at this point of time? Because this time it's not Mexican workers anymore, it's basically the immigrants who come in from other countries to study, and then they settle over there, they work at least for a few years on OPT or H1Bs, all of these things. Now, one thing that I want to point out over here again is that canceling OPT, if you're not familiar with this, hey, this time maybe it's going on too loud, but it has been in the talks in the past few years. Every 2 or 3 years, you will see that the talks about cancelling the OPT or cancelling the STEM extension come up. This is a regular thing. The DHS deals with this almost every 2 or 3 years, and this keeps coming up. And the people may be worried about this, but I would say if they want that $41 billion amount, right? They would not want that money to disappear. And moreover, it's not just about that money. It's also about the talent, the top-notch talent that country gets, because of which the country is becoming greater and greater every single day. They're becoming better because they are getting the best researchers from all over the world, all in one place, all in the United States, the best workers from all over the world, again, all in the United States. If they make us think that it's very, very difficult to get that return on our investment, if the OPT time is reduced or if the H1B visas are not being issued so easily as they were in the past, of course, even then it's been difficult for us, but now it's going to make us even more wary of going to the United States. And the top talent from all of these countries, it's gonna go on to other countries like Canada, US, not US of course, like Canada, UK, there's Australia, there's Germany, right? There's so many places you can go. So please understand this, the rumors will be there. They have been there in the past as well. But the one thing you need to do, and this is also my conclusion, if you do not care about the permanent residency, the PR is not so important to you, but getting the highest quality of education is important, getting the most amount of opportunities is important, United States is still the top destination in that case. That's my view. I know I've made some videos, I've talked about how things may be going in the opposite direction, but at the end of the day, the one thing that you need to understand is that these are still just rumors. There's been no change at this point, and just because of rumors, I mean, hey, just look at this thing. Last year at this point of time, if you were very, very sure about going to the US and you were looking forward to it, now what changed since then at this point? What has changed? Tell me about that. Tell me in the comments. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is that they are not letting Chinese people enter, who are Chinese students enter, who are associated with the PLA, who are associated with the Chinese government or military forces. They are keeping them out to keep their nation secure. And that has been the only change. So if you're not from China, please tell me what has changed in the last 1 year that is making you doubt your decision about going to the United States. You already knew that the PR was not so easy to get, in the United States you won't just get it so easily. It's not going to be handed over to you on a silver platter. Nothing has changed, and that's the point. There's just been a lot of talk in the air that this is in danger, that OPT or H1B, it's harder and all of that, but nothing has changed yet. So please, one thing I want to give you is that, one opinion I want to give you is that until and unless we actually see a change, please do not base your decisions or make any changes in your plans just based on rumors. I know I did a survey on my Instagram. A lot of you commented that we think that the US may not be worth it at this point, given the coronavirus and the President Trump's moves. But I would say, hey, nothing has really changed, right? I mean, some senator is writing a letter to the president, or whether it's, the president banning Chinese people, it has not affected the whole wide world and everything has remained the same, okay? So do not change your decision. Do not base your decision on these, things that are happening. It's all happening too fast. Trust me, I am here to support you. I want the best for you. And the quality of education, the ROI, you cannot just ignore that. Okay, in case something happens, now today I'm shooting this, it's the 18th of June 2020. In case, let's say something comes out, some negative policy comes out that actually affects you, the first thing I'll do is I'll make a video telling you that, hey dude, no matter what, do not go to the United States now, because that country is no good anymore. I will be the first one to tell you that, I promise you. Okay, all you've got to do is click the subscribe button, click the bell icon, so that you get the first notification as soon as the update is out. Okay, if it is out, I'll tell you that personally, but for now, that's my conclusion. I hope that it helped you. And yeah, anything else that you need personally, want to explain your case, you need help with your personal case, what you can do is you can go on to whamgrad.com, go on to sign up over there, go into the discussions, post your scenarios. I will personally answer over there. I will personally comment below that. Okay, no one from my team, but I will be doing that personally, I promise you. And yeah, apart from that, you can also connect with me on Instagram. I do regular surveys over there. I'll also be going live, helping you guys out with your doubts soon. Hopefully this will reach a lot more people in English, and I hope that you enjoyed this one. I will see you in the next one.